going on YouTube? You are back with the Prez out here in Junior Park today. It's a Friday, it's a wrap for the week, last workout of the week. I'm gonna be bringing you a full body weight only pull workout, all back focused today, guys. No weights. I got the rings out, but if you guys don't have rings, you do not need rings either. You can do everything today on just a straight pull-up bar. We're gonna start this routine off today with muscle ups. Recently, I was doing 3 sets of 5 a few weeks ago. Then I've been just working on more volume. So today the goal is 3 sets of 6 to 8, clean reps only to start the routine off. I'll take about a 3-minute break in between each set here, guys, because again, the goal of today is more volume. We're gonna be really focusing on those hypertrophy parameters, trying to fall in that 6 to 15 rep range for all our exercises. Get a nice pump, develop a lot of metabolic stress and muscle damage through this routine, guys. No weights necessary. Let's get into it. We're gonna keep them at 6s today. Not feeling 100%, I'm a little fatigued from yesterday's routine. I did legs and some bench work for my chest. My body is pretty shot right now. So 6 reps, 3 sets of 6. It's still gonna be a volume PR as of last. Let's go. 6, went for that 7. Shouldn't have done that. 2 sets down, 1 to go. Go, guys. 3rd set. Again, try for that 7. 6 was the number today. Not every day is gonna be 100%, but when you're training, when you're not at 100%, like I said, my body was a little fatigued today. Ideally, I probably should have took today off and did this tomorrow, but I wanted to get another training day in this week. I only got 2 full routines in during this whole period, just due to the busyness. So when you're training under these non-ideal parameters and you're pushing and you're giving your best effort, when you are fresh, that's when you're gonna really notice the progress, right? Because those 6 right now, honestly, they were clean, a little harder than I thought they were gonna be. So when I come back fresh next week, my body fully recovered, the muscle ups, I'm hoping to get back to my, 9 to 10 plus reps a clip. Let's move on. Let's go, set 4. All right, so after I rested after that 3rd set, I said, you know what, I might as well just go for 5 total sets today to really get a big volume PR and try to get a steady 6 reps every single clip here. So here's the 4th set. And again, you're gonna see, I attempt to go for those 7 just to see how they were feeling. And you guys can see how they go for the last 2 sets. I keep fucking that 7th one up. All right, guys, 5th set. I initially only wanted to do 3 because, again, the volume was lower than I expected and the reps were feeling a little harder than I expected. I decided to just go for 5 total sets. So if I catch this 5th set right now of 6, that'll be a volume PR for 6 straight reps for 5 consecutive sets. So I'll be very happy with that right now. Let's go. And it's not if I catch it, it's when I catch it right now. Now we get 7 this set. Nope. 7 wasn't the number today. Next week. All right, guys. Moving on to the next pull exercise. We ended up doing 5 sets of muscle ups, 5 sets of 6. Muscle ups are going to be predominantly a vertical-based pulling exercise. But again, it's besides targeting the back, the muscle ups are going to target chest, shoulders, triceps, core. It's going to involve full body tension, full body coordination, as well as this next routine that we're going to be getting into. I haven't done these in a few weeks now. Band-assisted front lever pulls on the rings. Like I said, this is the only movement that I'm using the rings for, and you do not need rings to do this. I've gave them many demonstrations in the past. I've had to do these just on a straight bar, right? We're going to be going for front lever pulls. If you guys can't do a front lever hold yet, you guys could work lower regression. You guys can do tucked front lever holds. You guys can do front lever raises, body weight. Just work to your regression, whatever level you're at. And we're going to aim for, again, that hypertrophy rep range. 3 sets of 6 to 15 reps here. Let's go.
Let me tell you something, guys. These lever-based skill moves are definitely a lot harder when you start to train your legs and build some leg muscles, because a lot of that mass is going to be in your legs. You're going to have to hold that up, making the movement that much harder.
I developed habits lately I've been trying to break, and them battles in my mind, they still keep me up late. So I see you sleeping on me when you should have been awake. Hope you die in your sleep, I'll start a fire at your wake. I'ma see this through and now, don't care how long it takes. Now everything changed when I decided that I wasn't gonna wait. Feel the pain as I write the shit, type of shit to make you do some type of shit to land you up on Rikers quick. Don't blame the flame, blame who ignited it. City started rioting, world's fucked up, good luck trying to survive in it. Nobody's safe, they'll find whatever you hide in it. I don't blame my leader, I blame the people who hired them. I don't rap for money, I do it so I can vent out. Wake up and pull the pen out, see this is what I've been bout. This is what happens when doubt turns severe, and that fear and loss is used to steer you back off the wall. Come on. I've been waiting and plotting, off season my tools have been sharpened. Mistaking my kindness for weakness, I blast at the bleachers and hit all my targets. I've been waiting and plotting, off season my tools have been sharpened. Mistaking my kindness for weakness, I blast at the bleachers and hit all my targets. Kill the game and do the time, what's the sentence?
Alright guys, that was 4 sets of front lever work. Initially I said I wanted to do 3 sets. I've been on that 6 to 15 rep range of straight pulls. But after set 1, like I said, I wasn't getting that engagement in the left lat when I was pulling. I felt like the right lat was being too dominant. So for the later 2 sets, for set 3 and set 4, I moved to just isometrics. The isometrics force an even contraction of both lats and full body tension in that contracted position, right? Allowing you to get that mind-muscle connection, which is needed for certain movements, right? Remember, like I said, if you guys are having trouble connecting to any muscle group for any exercise, whether it's chest and you can't connect to it in dips, or you can't connect to it in push-ups, or you can't feel your quads when you're squatting, or you can't feel your lats when you're doing pull-ups, work an isometric variation of the movement. Holding isometrically is going to force your body to engage the proper muscle groups, and it's going to allow for a better mind-muscle connection, so you'll be able to feel the muscle groups that are firing up to keep you in that isometric hold. So if you're having trouble connecting or building that mind-muscle connection for any movement, any exercise, practice an isometric variation. So that was the second back exercise, and that was a horizontal focused pulling exercise. Really going to work again on that thickness of the back, whereas those vertical pulls are going to build more of that width, that V taper, right? So we're going to one more exercise now. All right, guys, getting into the last pull exercise. We're going back to a vertical pull movement, but now with the neutral grip. Remember, we don't need to do too much pronated work and build an overuse injury in the elbows. We don't want to create any discomfort. So it's very important, if you're going to be doing a lot of pull-ups and muscle-ups, to start throwing in neutral grip pull work, curls, as well as supinated grip work. So we're going to go 3 sets now, tempo pull-ups. Now the break periods are going to be very strict, 90 seconds, because I do not care if I have a drop off in reps for each set here. I'm trying to build fatigue in the lats here. Like I said, tempo reps here, so the set should take long. Watch my tempo, guys.
All right, guys, so check it. With these tempo pull-ups, on the concentric, meaning when we're pulling up, You want to be explosive and fast, meaning you want to fire up those type 2 fibers initially. And on the eccentric, that's where the tempo comes in. You're going to see a slow eccentric, 2 to 3 second negative, where I'm letting the lats fully stretch to their fully lengthened position, not disengaging the scapula, keeping the scapula engaged, not becoming fully passive at the bottom. But the second my lats are fully stretched, we pull back up as quickly and as controlled as possible. That's what's going to really call upon those type 2 fibers, creating that muscle damage on that slow eccentric and that metabolic stress due to the fact that how long we're going to be spending on the bar for each set.
All right, 8 reps on the first set. I could have probably pushed out 9 or 10, but I didn't want to take the set too close to failure. As I said, I want to hit a minimum of 6 reps for the next 2 sets. And I know that each set with these short breaks, each set I go into, I'm going to be more and more fatigued. So nice tempo rep, guys. Nice controlled eccentric, fully coming to a fully lengthened position. The second you hit that fully lengthened position, we're pulling up out of the hole, trying to get a slight pause on top, and then a controlled eccentric. 2 more to go. Let's go, guys. Second set. Like I said, 90 seconds. Max break here.
With a message, you rapping started regressing. And if I got a problem with you, then I'ma address it. Show up where you record, go kamikaze at your session. I'ma fuck around and take it back to where it started. Right there in that apartment, yeah, those nights were the darkest. The ones who say they be there for you usually aren't. You ain't with me, you against me. The shooters versus the targets. You run around like you the man, but you not. God damn it, I'm hot. I fell off and then I landed on top. You fuck with me, I understand you forgot. You ain't a man, you a thought. Your portrait to get your family shot. I frame it. I ain't famous, I ain't trying to be either. Most of y'all, I just wanna be Biebers. I thought I'm not a believer. I'm a product of the takeover either. Defeat the odds to get even. Only change for a meter, you with me? I've been waiting and plotting. Off season, my tools have been sharpened. Mistaking my kindness for weakness, I blast at the bleachers and hit all my targets. I've been waiting and plotting. Off season, my tools have been sharpened. Mistaking my kindness for weakness, I blast at the bleachers and hit all my targets.
All right, guys. That was 3 sets. On that third set, you saw I tried to go for a little bit of partial reps at the end. Pretty much taking it to full failure. Really just trying to focus on engaging the lats. Those last 2 reps when I was trying to, pump out those failure reps, I also felt my grip and my forearm starting to take over. That's not what I want, right? Even though I'm trying to push out more reps under fatigue, I still want the focus to be on the lats there. So once I felt like I had a grip too hard and I was pulling more with my forearms and my biceps, I let the bar go. And that was a wrap for the set, guys. 3 exercises today for a full body weight only back workout. If your training intent is there, meaning you go in with a set plan, you have goals, and you have smart programming, you do not need to do thousands of reps. You can do thousands of reps body weight style if that's what you prefer to train, if that's how you prefer to train, but you also don't have to, right? This is gonna be the most effective way to stimulate the body to build muscle if you're in a bulk, or maintain and retain as much muscle as possible while in a cut, because these movements were all rather hard, right? Nothing was over a 10 rep range, right? So everything falling still in those hypertrophy muscle building parameters, but on the lower end where you're still getting those strength benefits and those neurological adaptations as well. Muscle ups, horizontal pulling, front lever variation. You guys can work at any variation. It could even be body weight Australian pull-ups. If you can't even do tuck rows yet, work at your level, just get that horizontal movement in. And when you finish off with a nice controlled tempo vertical pull again, under control. Remember, those muscle ups, they're gonna be very explosive. They're gonna teach the body how to fire and produce force quickly. Really focusing on those type 2 motor units, predominantly working those ATP, creatine stores. And if the set lasts, longer and you get more reps in, really tapping into that glycogen, that anaerobic glycolysis, right? Where you're really tapping into the glycogen stores. The front lever work is going to be, again, more glycogen demanding due to the fact that the sets take, about 30 to 60 seconds each. Same thing for these tempo pulls, right? Remember that, guys. There's always energy systems. And while you're training, you got to learn how to manipulate and utilize those energy systems the correct way for the most efficient workout. So like always, guys, you have a question or comment, leave it in the comment section. I always get back to you guys. Like the video, helps the algorithm out. Share with your friends and your family. If you're not subscribed yet, smash that subscribe button. Subscribe. Let's keep this channel growing. Share it with your friends. Get them to subscribe. Make your family subscribe. I'm teaching everybody the keys, guys. You do not need a lot of equipment or fancy gym to get in shape. All you need is your body weight, a bar. Calisthenics will do the job, guys. Go back. I got hundreds and hundreds of videos from beginner workouts to complete beginner people that are overweight, showing you the ropes, guys. Like always, peace out. Barnaturals.
They all love to talk, you know they do that shit the most. Think you on my level, boy, but you ain't even close.